Hey yo, what's good guys? We're back with another video, and today we are just going to be playing ddlc X music. I already have a save file on this, but oh fuck off. Continue. My direct exit's fine. I've got to start a new game. Okay. Monday. I do have my webcam on right now. This isn't a new webcam or anything, it's just my nan had a spare one, so yeah. It's the day of the festival. Of all the days, I expected this to be the one where I've been walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or wake her up. Even if it's a simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. The hell with it, I'll go get her. I grabbed the cupcakes Natsuki and I made yesterday, and make my way to Sayori's. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer because she's not been picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it a kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori? Morgan! She stands at the foot of her bed with a long rope in her hand. It's tied into a hangman's noose. In the shock of the moment, I release my grip of the cupcakes. What the fuck? It's not what it... The hell is not what it looks like! I'm so sorry, Morgan. I can't believe this. Sayori wouldn't do something like this. Jesus, Sayori! I should have known that it was this bad. Sayori drops the noose to the floor. Sayori? Why haven't you talked to anyone about this? I don't want to waste people's time. You're not wasting anybody's time. We all just want to help you to be happy. You made us, like you've made us. You really deserve to be happy. I know you don't think that now, but, well, it's the truth. And I'm determined to help you every step of the way. But to start, you need to talk about this. I can't. There's a short pause. All is silent aside from Sayori sobbing. I was about to do it, Morgan. I'd have never seen you again. Sayori, could you imagine if I found you like that? Sayori, listen, it doesn't matter what you're going through, you always have a reason to stay with us. Even if it's even if there's only one thing that's worth living for to you, then you need to hold on to that. And I know there is. You told me yourself yesterday, Morgan. She releases her grip on me and backs away. We know it will be tough, but I'll always be there for you. We all will, no matter what. Morgan, don't. Now listen to me. You need to talk to somebody professional about this. I'm not taking no for an answer, Sayori. I don't think I'm ready. We can't go another time. Not a chance. You seriously need professional help as soon as possible. We're leaving now. I don't know if I can. Sayori, do it. For me, if not for yourself. She sniffles, wiping her face with her sleeve. Oh, okay. Come on, let's go. To the doctor's. We'll take the bus. Morgan. The festival? Screw the festival. You're more important to me than that. Well, I need to get changed first. Oh, of course. I know to take a step outside the door, reaching out to pick up the rope first, taking it with me just in case. She gently nods, shutting the door in my face. I'm a little anxious leaving her alone right after something like this. Regardless, she needs her privacy. I kneel down, beginning to clean up the cupcake massacre littering the floor with a towel. Natsuki's gonna kill me. I return downstairs and untie the noose, dropping the loose rope in the trash. I linger downstairs for a minute or two before heading back upstairs. She's probably ready by now. I knock on Sayori's door and she answers. Ready? Sayori nods, her eyes glued to the floor. This is what's best for me, right? She stares at me, expectant of an answer. I feel uneasy, but answer anyway. I know it is. Come on now, let's get going. I'm sitting down in the waiting room outside of the doctor's office, patiently waiting for Sayori to return. I'm anxious. My phone buzzes quietly. I remember that today it was supposed to be the day of the festival. The text is from Monica. Where are you? I have to reply. I'm busy. Really, Morgan, please don't tell me you got coffee about the poems or something. It's a bit more serious than that. What's going on? I don't know if I can tell you right now, but it's serious, okay? You gotta believe me. Fine. Just hurry up and bring Sayori with you. I look up at the door. Through the small window, I can see Sayori breaking down in her chair, her head resting on the doctor's desk. I feel terrible knowing that I let her reach such a point due to my own neglect. Whatever that word says, okay? Behind me, the door that leads from the entrance to my waiting door swings open and a couple nurses walk by. My phone buzzes again in my hand and I turn my attention back to it. It's just me and Yuri here, damn it. Why? Where's Natsuki? I don't know. Please get here quick and bring Sayori, okay? It's a personal issue. I can't promise anything, but I'll try to get to the festival before it's over. Okay? Okay. A couple of minutes of idle waiting pass before I get another message from her. Forget it, everyone's already here and they're waiting. We have to cancel. I return my phone to my pocket, running my hands through my hair. Why now? I feel terrible for Sayori. The fact that she's in such pain right now and how obvious I was to all of it. Oblivious. But on the other hand, I also feel like I put Monica and Yuri on the spot in front of all our classmates. Monica and Yuri? That reminds me of something that Monica told me. Where is Natsuki? Suddenly the door to the waiting room opens again and another nurse walks by. However, she's accompanied by someone familiar. Natsuki, are you okay? She quickly turns and runs away, the back way she came, exiting the hospital tours. I drop out of my seat to speak to her, but I notice the nurse is staring at me suspiciously. I take a seat once more, anxious now about Natsuki's well-being as well as Sayori's. Excuse me? What happened to her? She explains how Natsuki wandered into the hospital bloody and bruised, looking for help. Poor Natsuki. Then she cautiously asked if I had anything to do with Natsuki's injuries. Christ, no! I don't even know what's going on. I had to bring my friend here. She tried to... I stopped myself. I doubt Sayori will want me to talk about her struggles so openly. Not now, anyway. Well, listen, it's serious, okay? I bite my lip as the nurse continues on her way. My phone buzzes again. Are you sure you don't know where Sayori or Natsuki are? I already told you, I don't know. I can't tell about Natsuki either. Chances are it's her own personal issue, and she'll deal with it in her own way. Still, maybe I should text her. It doesn't matter anyway. We had to cancel our performance. People were complaining about the cupcakes not being here. Yuri's gone for some fresh air. Jesus, I'm sorry, okay? My hands are tied here. I can't do anything to help right now. Okay, whatever. Thanks a lot, Morgan. I sighed. Now I've pissed Monica off because I couldn't bring myself to tell her what happened. I decided to text Natsuki quickly about what I just saw. A couple minutes passed with no response. A message doesn't even mark as read. The office door swings open and Sayori emerges. Morgan, are you okay? Not really, I'm just stressed out. How are you? I don't really want to talk about it. Are you sure? Because I'm here for you. I can just... Morgan, please. Can't we just drop this? I just don't want to make a big deal out of it, especially in front of the other club members. I stand up. Sorry, you're right. I don't think you understand how big of a deal this really is. You nearly killed yourself. I think you should go home and rest for a couple days, okay? I guess I'll have to, right? Sayori lets out a small bout of almost nervous laughter. It's a good idea, at least, you know what? What about the festival? I hesitate. I don't want Sayori to feel like it's her fault that the performance was cancelled, so I decided to start with Natsuki's absence. Well, Natsuki didn't actually show up either. Monica had to cancel the performance, unfortunately. You didn't tell her, did you? I didn't. Unless you want to talk about it yourself, she won't know. Okay. Sayori nods. I think I'll tell her. So she knows why her plans of the festival are ruined. I could tell what she's going to say. It wasn't your fault, Sayori. None of this is. Sayori grabs my hand tightly, crushing it in a vice-like grip. You can talk to her if you really want to. How she'll probably be able to give her better advice than me. Maybe. Did you tell my parents? I did, yeah. I'm sorry though, I felt like I had to, and thanks. I was scared I'd have to tell them myself. Sayori glances downwards to the pristine floor. I love you, Morgan. Despite her condition, I can't lie to her. It would be unfair on her end if I had her hopes disrupted like that. I keep my mouth shut. A minute or so passes. Anyway, we should get going. There's no point of going to school now. Why? What time is it? It's about midday. We missed the festival, and if we turn up now, Monica's just gonna get mad at us. Come on, I'll take you home. We could talk some more there. She gently nods, following my lead. We exit the hospital and ride a bus back to her house. I decided to stay with Sayori in our house, just to make sure she's feeling better. We have at least a few hours together but we spend that time talking and watching shows together. Her mother arrives first, thanking me for letting her know what happened. I tell her that it's no problem. She tells me that Sayori's father is on the way, and I am free to leave if I want to. After I'm sure she's safe, I leave her with her mother and head home. Entering the kitchen, I flick the light on and start to make myself a sandwich, cutting up a tomato. However, I start to wonder about Natsuki. I remember the time I spent with her here and our little scuffle over the cupcake icing. With that bruise, her nosebleed. What the hell happened to her? And who in their right mind would do that to her? Possible reasons start for her injuries begin to circulate inside my head. Maybe she just fell over. She could have gotten into a fight with another classmate of ours. Or maybe... No! Surely not. Maybe I'm just overreacting to the situation. It's been a rough day after all. But something she told me while we were reading manga together sticks to my head. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. I shiver at the thought. It's the only real reason that I could come up with for Natsuki's terrible injuries. I also noticed that while I was distracted, I accidentally cut my finger open while slicing the tomato. Oh crap! I wrapped my finger in a paper towel, letting a few drops of blood soak into it. Throwing the paper towel in the trash, I think back to Natsuki. I decide that I'll ask her about her father next time I see her. Even if she assures me that I'm wrong, at least I'll know. I eat my sandwich and head upstairs to my room. I collapse onto my bed, exhausted from the stress that the day had brought me. I drift into unconsciousness within a few minutes. Wednesday. Oh, hi Morgan. I'm back at the literature club. Craning my neck, I look around the club room. It's empty. Yuri and I are the only people here. I leave the classroom door open, expecting the other members to arrive shortly. Hey Yuri! I sit down on the desk next to her, unpacking my stationery kit, as she did with her own. Listen, I know that Monica cancelled the club yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to talk to you. So I just wanted to say that I'm sorry she had to let our little presentation go. Don't worry about it, Morgan. Monica told me that it wasn't your fault you couldn't come. She said that it was something serious. Yeah, it was a bit of an emergency. I decided to play down the situation in case Yuri doesn't know the full story. I don't want to worry her after all. Are you alright? Me? I'm fine, don't worry about me. It was someone else. Someone close. I see. Well, I hope everything works out well for you and your friend. I hope so too, Yuri. A moment passes, I could think of complete silence. Yuri sat down at her desk, still reading. The class is still empty aside from us. So, Yuri. Yuri jumps in her chair a little, startled by my interrupting the silence. Yes? You haven't seen Monica today, have you? I'm afraid not, Morgan. She's been in the mood since the festival, unfortunately. No, not that I mean to be so rude about it. I did mean it did mean a lot to her after all. I know it did. That was why I wanted to speak to her. Maybe if I explain why Sayori and I were absent, then she might forgive me. Well, the both of us. But I promised Sayori that I wouldn't say anything to Monica. Has Monica said anything about me since the festival? Not really. I mean, she did complain that the three of you were gone. I was kind of thankful that we got cancelled. Not to ruin Monica's plans though. I would never do such a thing intentionally. I know you wouldn't, Yuri. Don't worry. I could tell you're too good a person to be so mean. Besides, you have no reason to want to sabotage her like that, right? Yuri flatters for a moment, loss of words. Not at all. It's just that I don't even know if I should be telling you this. Well, I overheard Monica talking about you and Sayori to one of her friends. I wasn't eavesdropping though. What did she say? I heard her mention that the only good reason to cancel her festival was if somebody died. What? Monica wouldn't say something like that, right? She's a sweetheart. Besides, not only is it ironic, whatever that word says, okay, I'm not egocentric. It's insensitive. Even if she didn't know about Sayori, it felt like it was too close to reality. Wow, that's harsh. I don't actually meant it though. What I mean to say is, she was in no position to say that. I understand that she was frustrated about it, but there's never a good reason to say such horrible things about. Yuri gets caught in us. Yuri's words get caught in her throat as she retreats to confines of her book. I turn and see Monica standing in the doorway, giving Yuri an intense glare. She doesn't dare to meet Monica's gaze, instead concentrating on the portrait of Markov. I wish I could do the same. I swallow. She huffs and starts talking. Where's Sayori and Natsuki? She stares at Yuri intently. Monica's presence intimidates me. I don't know, Monica. I haven't seen them. She gives me an acidic stare, her emerald eyes piercing my confident facade. Did Sayori tell her about the hospital? Are you sure? Yeah. Alright then, how come you weren't at the festival, Morgan? I had a family emergency. At this point, I'm practically lying to her face to keep Sayori's secret safe until she feels comfortable confiding in Monica. Then again, I've known Sayori for so long, she's pretty much a part of my chosen family at this point. She's like a sister to me. So it's much more stretching the truth than it is lying to her. Well, that's what I tell myself anyway. Right. Monica's not having any of this. Even if she doesn't know what's actually going on, she must know I'm lying to her. But for Sayori's sake, I have to keep face for her. I can't betray her trust, even if she finds out I told her someone that private information. And also, guys, I am aware that Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 is coming out 30th. I have saved up £7.50 for that game. When it comes out, I'm buying it, and before I make a video, I'm going to make sure my PC can run it, because my PC is not as powerful as I'm like describing it as, but yeah, so hopefully it can run it in decent settings, because it's running Unreal Engine 5. Like, as soon as I have to get PC, I have to upgrade it to Unreal Engine 5. But anyway, yeah, as soon as that does release, I will be buying it, no matter what. Anyway, let's continue. Monica's demeanor suddenly changes, and she looks at the two of us with a worry, whatever that means, wry smile on her face. Okay, you two. Since we're the only ones here, I've decided that we're going to have to cancel today's meeting. Hopefully there won't be any more emergencies or absences tomorrow. The impetus of those words worry me due to how aggressively that she spoke them. That's all, you can leave now. Yuri looks up from her book, guiltily and packs up, silently dropping the portrait of Anna stationary kit into her bag. She scurries out the classroom without a word. Monica turns her attention to me, expecting me to pack up. I nod and pick up my bag, exiting into the hallway without another word. Walking through the school's dormant hallways, I reach the door to the courtyard, but stop, placing my head in my palm. I forgot my own stationery kit. I'm an idiot. I return to the library hastily to find my leather pencil case opened. As I swipe into my bag, I realise my pen is missing. Fucking Yuri stole my pen! A quick glance around, and I conclude that I must have lost it earlier. Returning to the courtyard, I notice Yuri. She's moving hurriedly, clutching her bag tightly against her chest and wiping her face with her sleeve. Yuri? She doesn't notice me at first, so I jog to catch up to her. Yuri, what's wrong? Oh, hi. It's nothing. Really? Yeah, I'm all right. Really? I don't believe her. My eyes meet Yuri for a brief moment before she looks away. I could tell something terrible happened in the few minutes we were separated, but what could have brought her to this state? I take hold of her shoulder to try and slow her down so she can face me. She jumps, but complies as she comes to a halt at the school's entrance. Yuri, whatever on your mind, you can tell me. I'm your friend after all. It's not much. I was just something that Monica said. Monica? What could have she said? What could she have said? What could she have said? What, if you don't mind me asking, what did she say? I don't really feel comfortable talking about it. If you're okay with that. Monica must have said something really hurtful. It's fine, really, I understand. Well, if you're sure about that. You're always welcome to talk to me, though. I guess it would be nice if you walked with me. Maybe we can talk. We can talk on the way. So Yuri isn't here, and I've got some time to kill. Besides, I feel like I can't refuse. Not when she's so emotional. Yeah, okay. I'm sure that would be nice. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. I'm just gonna quickly save that. And yeah, I will see you guys later.